Hello guys and welcome. My name is Sneaker and this is Redstone. Yeah. So this is my brand new series on how to do redstone and least of all, or not least of all, how to use it. When I first started out doing redstone, there was a lot of videos showing how to do different circuitry and stuff for redstone, but what I felt lacked in those videos was how to implement those circuitries into builds. So that's what I want to do with this little series, show you guys some of the different circuitry and how to use it in an actual build. So for this first episode I planned on doing the mine, not the mine, the hopper timer by Etho. It's a real cool guy, has his own channel on YouTube, you should go check it out. And this is actually one of my favorite items in Minecraft. I use it in a lot of my buildings. So yeah, let's get started and I'll show you guys how to build it. So there are two different versions of the hopper timer that I've seen, actually three. One of them I don't use, and that's not completely a hopper timer, but this is how it's built. Let's start with the two white one. We start with a block and a comparator pointing into that block. Then we put down a well, you could just put down a jump block and then put a hopper pointing into that, and then remove it and add another hopper pointing into the other one. Then we take another redstone comparator into a block and place a piece of redstone next to each block. Take two sticky pistons, one on each side, and a block of redstone, and this is the hopper clock. Now to start it off and set the timing, you just need to add items into one of the hoppers and it will start running. The amount of items determines for how long it's running, so you can actually make it slower or faster by adding or retracting items from the hoppers. So yeah, that's the 2 watt version. There's a 1 watt version as well, that's too high. That's built exactly the same as this, only this row of items is moved on top of the other. I'll just build it real fast. It's got a comparator, the hoppers pointing into each other, if I can hit the right place, and the comparator, block, redstone, hop, or sticky piston, and a redstone block, and then we add some items to it and it's running. So these are the two types I normally use. This can, if you take most of the items out, see if we can get it down to very few items. Now there's none in there, let's put in one in there. And then we got a pretty fast clock. This can be achieved as well if we remove this, but then you won't need this, and you can just take an output wherever you want from this, or you can take an output from this place. So it's basically up to you guys. This is just a normal standard clock built using hoppers instead of comparators. And redstone torches are how people choose to build them. But yeah, that's like I said, this is the hopper timer. Let's put some more items in there and make it less noisy. Alright, and how do we use this? Well, I've built a few examples over here. Now here we have a nice pretty pumpkin farm, and behind here we have a hopper timer. Now here I've taken the output from this block this only makes a short pulse once every cycle, as you'll see in a bit. And if I add some redstone up here, you should see whenever it runs a cycle, it will harvest the pumpkins. So yeah, that's a good way to use the hopper timer, and it can be set for whatever time you want, so you can set the harvest time to however much you want to. So yeah, that's one way to use it. Another way is over here. I've set up a little something. Let's see, are there anything? Why is this not shut down? Is it running? Nope, it's shut down. Alright, let's pretend you have a mob farm. We have a zombie spawner somewhere, and we want to use that. So we gather up some zombies in here. They're coming out and down from the zombie farm somewhere, and we have a button. We push it here, and we will need to wait a cycle for it this first time. So while we wait for it to run a cycle, I'll tell you what the button does. The button powers a redstone torch, which will turn off, and then it will shut down this line. This line keeps this block powered, which keeps this piece of redstone powered, that keeps the piston powered, and this locks up the hopper timer. And over here we get the short pulse every now and then, so we got a constant signal running into a piston that's extended to lock up the holding chamber for our mobs. So if we wait again, we'll get more mobs, but down here we already have a bunch ready for killing. So when I push the button, it will kill the mob we already had down here. So you could use either to squish them, or you could use a sword on them to get the XP, and then when the cycle's done, should be very short, it fills up a new batch and you're ready for another kill. And while it's there down there, it will surely start filling up on top again from the mob spawner. But that's a couple of ways you can incorporate the hopper time. The output from here I actually found by accident when I was building my own melon farm. I accidentally placed a block next to here, this redstone with a torch on it, and I found it had the function I was actually building, and I've seen a lot of people build like this. I'll show you guys. We'll go over here, I'll show you. So the function it does here with the short pulse every now and then, see that it was just there. A lot of people actually did like you'll see this is actually on half the time. So what people did was they added a repeater and a comparator, and then had the signal running through like so. And if you put the repeater on 2, you'll get a short pulse. I'll just show you like so. See, it gives up a short pulse out there, and that's what people used to do to power the pistons, so they could harvest for them. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was the hopper timer, and I hope it gave you some ideas on how to use it and what to use it for. It has several other uses, but that's up to you guys and your imagination what you want to use it for. I showed you some So it's must set time again. Don't want any mobs spawning. Yeah, I showed you guys how to use it in a couple of ways. There's at least 1,000 other ways, but I'll leave that up to you guys, whatever you want to invent out there. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And also, if you want, please leave a comment in the at the video on what kind of machinery, redstone circuitry or stuff you want me to do a tutorial on, to better explain how it works and how to incorporate it in builds. Please leave a comment and I'll read them through, and then if enough people request it, I'll make a video on how to make it work and what to do with it. So once again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and my name was Sneaker, and I'm out. Bye bye.